What if I said you can make an extra $2,500 a month just by helping a client use the footage they already have? No shoots, no meetings, no fancy strategies, just a simple system and a trial that proved itself. Hey, what's up? I'm Matt Maniego, and I run a team using the content automation engine that helps creators and businesses scale their content without doing everything themselves. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down how we turned a 2-week trial into a $2,500 a month client, what made the client say yes, the system that I built to make them say yes, and how you guys can build it too. Let's get into it. Part 1 is how I did it. I'm an avid consumer of sports content, especially here in the Bay Area. And one of the things that I listen to every day is sports talk radio. And there's a radio station out here called 95.7 The Game. And I saw that they had a need in terms of their content. I consume their content every day. I listen on the radio when I drop my kids off at school and daycare, and I listen all the way back. And I'm also listening during the day on their live streams on YouTube. I took a look around their YouTube and I saw one very obvious thing. They were not consistent. They had tons of great content, daily shows, really big interviews with a lot of sports analysts, but their YouTube was not moving. So I reached out via DM, got an email address, got a phone number, and one thing led to another, and I got a meeting with the person who runs this radio station. I basically pointed out the things that were missing on their YouTube channel, and I learned that they were understaffed. That's when the light bulb turned on for me. They had no editors focused on repurposing their content. They had no internal system to turn their long form videos into short form videos. They had no capacity to optimize thumbnails, descriptions, or even make consistent posts. They didn't need more ideas on what type of content to make. They just needed a plan to execute it. They just needed output. So during this conversation, I did an assessment of their content and I said, look, hey, we'll give you 2 weeks for free as a trial just to see how the system works. So I pitched them a test trial for a couple weeks. They sent us the footage and we showed them the result. And you could do this because the cost of getting these videos done is very cheap. I was willing to pay for the 2-week trial out of pocket so that I could potentially land this client who would give us a $2,500 a month retainer. And the way we delivered results, that was the real win. Part 2, make time saving your selling point. So during this meeting, I didn't sell them creating videos or even a creative editing style. I mainly focused on time, the time to create the videos, the time to post, the time to create a strategy, the time to even go into the streams, to cut down different segments, to get long form videos. My promise to the radio station was simple. We'll make YouTube consistent without adding stress to your team. And this is what it looked like. Long form show clips would be edited, uploaded, and optimized. And then we would pull shorts from those long form videos and optimize those as well and schedule them to be posted. And the turnaround would be pretty much same day. As soon as a show was finished, my team would be able to take that footage and start cutting up right then and there. I was able to save this client 20+ hours a week from all the editing and optimizing and posting, creating thumbnails, and pretty much all of the back end work to make a YouTube channel successful. That's what they paid for. Result, make it easy for them. And here's the best part. I didn't have to press record once. Part 3 is use what they already have. We didn't ask the radio station to record anything new. I basically said, we'll take what you have and we'll create content out of it. So they basically sent us their live stream recordings from their Twitch and YouTube channels, and we ended up cutting it up into different segments based on what was trending at the time for whatever topic they were talking about. Now, most small businesses and content creators are sitting on a ton of content. They just don't know how to get it out. They just don't have a system to repurpose it all, nor do they have the time or the staff to get it done. And that's where we came in. We took what they had and we created daily shorts, weekly long form uploads, and optimized each post with clickable titles and thumbnails. So how do we actually manage all of that? Let me show you. Here's our exact system. The content is dropped into a Dropbox folder by their producers in studio, and I have a virtual assistant that manages this Dropbox folder. And once something is dropped in, they immediately download, they cut it into different segments, and the segments are then distributed to 1 or 2 of our other editors on the team. The editors start cutting the segments, they add B-roll, they add animations, they add transitions, they add hooks and end cards. Then the VA, which is also the team lead, reviews the video, and then it gets uploaded to the YouTube channel. They optimize it with a description as well as a well thought out thumbnail. We use AI to help us with these things. If you don't know how to use AI in your workflow yet, here's a video of how we use AI in our workflow to streamline our deliverables. And once the videos are uploaded and optimized, we schedule them, and that's it. That's the workflow. $2,500 a month, minimum, ongoing. It's that simple. Part 4, here's how to make it easy for them. Here's how to make it easy when you pitch. Don't pitch. We didn't start with the pitch. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but we didn't pitch. All I did was ask a question. I just Basically, I sent a DM and I said, do you want to see what we could do in 2 weeks for you? No contracts, no pressure, just value. And within those 2 weeks, they saw a really great response with the videos that we were producing. They got their time back, and best of all, there was no friction between them and us. They just uploaded and we cut, and that turned into a retainer. So you don't need to chase new clients with fancy packages every time you go out and pitch. Just look for the people with content and chaos. It's really easy to do that because most businesses are either inconsistent or chaotic and they don't have a strategy or a plan in terms of their content. Then just offer to bring them order. So if you want to learn how to use a content automation engine, download the full guide below or watch my walkthrough video on how to hire your first editor, because that's where it all starts and it's coming up right now.